Hi there, Brock Vandenberg, fund manager for Talamar Income Fund. Wanted to do a quick weekly update, give you some insights into what we're seeing in the marketplace and the happenings here within our debt fund. So quickly, just do a quick introduction for those who do not know who we are. Talamar Financial is a direct lender. We are a debt fund. We have about 150 million under management. We specialize in financing bridge loans. So these are your typical bridge loans, your fix and flip loans, and doing some new construction loans. Loan sizes ranging all the way from 1 million up to 10 million. So this week our team was busy. We were Monday and Tuesday down at the MBA CREF conference, networking with other brokers and other vendors in the real estate commercial finance industry. Thank you for those, all of those who spent time meeting with me and the team, learning more about who we are and how we can help fund your loan request. Thank you very much. And for those, all of those vendors that put on incredible networking events after the MBA CREF event, those were great. Thanks for hosting those events. Actually, I find it more helpful and beneficial to actually attend the networking events afterwards and really get an opportunity to speak with people in the industry. And then this is actually our second second MBA CREF conference that we've attended. It gets a lot easier, being that we now have more familiar faces to talk to. So again, thanks for meeting up with my team. Let's go through some of the recent loan closings so you can get an idea of the types of loans that we fund. I'll highlight 4 that we funded here this week. One includes a $1.8 million loan on an industrial property up in Los Angeles. That was referred to us by our broker network. Thank you very much for sending that one over to us. That was at 65% loan to value. We did a $1.6 million new construction loan in Sunland. It was actually 3 houses that our client was building, adjacent lots that they were building out. And they were actually almost halfway done through the first house when we funded the loan. So excited to see the completion of that project. That was referred to us by, again, our broker network. We did a $715,000 first position loan on a retail property used as kind of a wine distribution / tasting facility up in Fullerton. A great loan, again, brokered down to us. That one was at 60% loan to value. And finally, we did a little over a $1 million construction completion loan up in Tahoe. And that was actually referred to by one of the investors in our mortgage fund. So thank you. I really appreciate those referrals. As you can tell, our focus here over the last year to really expand upon our broker network, our referral network has really started to produce dividends, and we're seeing a lot more loan requests from brokers. So keep them coming. Thank you very much. I want to also highlight a couple of events that I highly suggest that you may want to consider attending. First off is Tuesday, February 17th, the California Mortgage Association. I'll be hosting a webinar for fund managers and or aspiring fund managers. So the webinar is going to be, our panelists include Kevin Kim of Fortran Law, Matt Burke of Verivest, Enrique Flores of Servicing Pros, and Vance Hillstrom of Rubicon Mortgage Fund, which, by the way, Vance, your team is killing it. I'm seeing all those loan closings. Congratulations on all your success. Really, the purpose of the webinar is to get some insights into what is happening in the mortgage fund industry. And we've got 4 great panelists to give us some of those insights. So I'll go ahead and put a link to sign up for the event. This is hosted by the California Mortgage Association. For those not familiar with the California Mortgage Association, it is an association that is focused on both education and then representing us at the government level or the state level to ensure that we're being represented as an industry. I highly recommend, if you are originating loans in the state of California, is either a broker or you're doing trustee investments, or you're a fund manager, again, originating loans in California, consider getting involved with the California Mortgage Association. There's some really good people there that you can network with, learn from, and the events that they host are great. In fact, Brad Ladisow helped host or put together a networking event up in Orange County. It was attended by probably 100 some odd people. So CMA, California Mortgage Association, consider signing up. Speaking of the California Mortgage Association, they will be hosting their spring conference March 18th through March 20th in Newport Beach at the Balboa Bay Resort. This is a in-person event, 2-day event, educational, networking, great event to attend if you are originating loans here in the state of California. I'll go ahead and post a link to the to sign up for the event on this as well. And lastly, Fortra Law is hosting their Fortra Vegas Nationwide Private Lending Conference, March 30th and 31st. By the way, Fortra Law, thank you very much for not putting these code name labels to these events. It's not instigate or interrogate or whatever names all these groups are putting on there. Or activate. It is just the Fortra Vegas Nationwide Private Lending Conference, March 30th, 31st. I'll be actually on a panel. This is a great event. I've been going for years to these events. It's a great event if you are lending nationwide. They've got a very insightful group of panelists that they put up there for the day and a half event. And I take a lot from these events. Also, they do a great job of making sure that there's great networking at these events as well. So sign up for that one. Lastly, tips on submitting loans. So as I mentioned earlier, we're really focused on residential, multifamily, and commercial properties. Really, the only stuff that we're not lending on is going to be land. Now, we've done infill lots, but we're talking unimproved land or land development loans. It's not something that we specialize in. But anything else, residential, multifamily, or commercial properties, hit us up with the loan request. What we're not foreclosure bailout lenders. So if the property is in foreclosure, probably not for me. I don't want to take over another lender's problems. Leave it with that lender. Okay. Also, secondarily, on late payments, we focus on our refinance bridge loans. We'll take a look at the late payment history. So if you've got late payments, and when I say late payments past the 10-day mark, grace period, which we consider late payments, probably, again, not a loan request that we want to really jump on for these. Those are for refinances. Highly recommend that if you're going to submit a loan request, give me or my team a call. I'll be more than happy to walk or hear through your loan request, but also use our loan input form. It really asks the same questions that I'm going to ask over the phone. And if I can get that loan input form completed by you or the borrower, it'll help me make a quicker decision for you. Loan time, closing times right now, usually about 7 to 14 business days. More likely that gathering the diligence material would take more time than us making our decision to approve a loan and closing it. And then lastly, when submitting loans, again, if it's a refinance, just do a quick title search to see if the property is in foreclosure. I'm still getting a lot of loan requests where I just do a quick title search and it's in foreclosure. Again, we don't do we don't do bailout loans. So takeaway here, any new loan requests that you have on the bridge loan side, give me or my team a call. We are looking for residential, multifamily, or commercial bridge loans. Take a look at some of those events, especially that upcoming webinar on February 17th for fund managers. We've got a great team or great panel of people on that webinar. Thanks for taking a moment to watch, and I'll give you next week another update. Thank you.